Hey everyone, Cat here today, back with on Bay TV. We're back. And we're back with my old microphone. Other than last time, it was last week. I had the experimenting with the microphone. I do actually prefer this one because it sounds really louder. However, the other ones hopefully will be used for interviews for next season. We're just gonna go through. I probably should have done this earlier in the week, but I forgot about it. Sorry. Not on track. Still. It's not in a routine like I was. But we're just gonna go through the people since I've last said and last made a video on this. Who's staying? Who's signed? And who we've lost because we've lost someone. We're gonna go through the people who are staying. One first team is technically staying, and they technically class all 5 of these players now. There's 5 people who we have said that we're staying. I can't remember if I said Tommy Creamer last time. I think I did, but yeah, he's staying. Because I know I said Craig Linfield and said Linny's back, and I said Matty gone. But yeah, I think I said Tommy is staying. Tommy's staying anyway. Other people who are staying, here we go. Joel Giblin assigned his, could say professional contract, his first team contract. Kieran Jones as well, it was on loan for Staten last year, alongside the next one, which is Will McKinley, who was also at loan at Prestatyn last season. Joel Giblin was on loan at Ruthin as well, scored 2 goals there. As a left back, that's quite good. Sim, I'm going to call him Sim. Sorry, I can't say his last name. Sim, I didn't actually know how old he was, and I think he's 16. So fair play to him. Coming through from last season, really, really good keeper. I think I've seen him play in the development team a few times. He's let in a few goals, but ultimately that's trying to develop yourself. It doesn't really mean that much at that level, does it? And he'll be back up to a racing goal, won't he? And the last one was announced the other day, and I saw it happen, and that was Guitar Williams on Saturday when I was cleaning the shed end, and also the other day, I think it was Monday, they had the same thing going on. I obviously didn't go to that one because I'm here, and I've got one going on tonight, this evening. They may even be doing it right now as I speak because it is 10 to 7. But they've got these little things preparing for the next season. They think they've got one on Saturday as well. Just little bit by little bit, because that, to be honest, it was just me and my dad who were cleaning the shed end. Not many people were there on Saturday. Just me and my dad cleaning that shed end, and yeah, it was very hard work. Just rushed it down really. You can, if you're there tonight, or if this video comes out in time, or if you're there on Saturday, you can have a look if it's not already been checked, but you can keep having a look, keep on top of it. That's what you've got to do. Just make sure that area's clean. Me and my dad have probably done all the work, or most of the work, shall I say. Most of the little, pretty much, what's the word for it? The things that are like exposed, the things that are like in a little like tiny areas that I can't get to, that's not a big deal, but we still went quite thorough, I thought. This is why videos just go on so long, I just start talking. But it is still news, so that shed end should look a bit better. And to think that was probably the easiest stand to do, and it took me 2.5 hours. And we've still got the big stand to do, I don't know. Well, that one might be done. We didn't do any painting on that day because it had just rained the day before, and it rained in the morning, I think. People picking up litter, people were just brushing, me and my dad were brushing, getting all the dust and everything, and we did a really, really good job, and I was proud of what I did. We're going to go on to the people who have signed for the Bay since last time I said. There's been 4 people, who we all know, by the way. The first one being Reece Nash. I think we're going backwards here. Reece Nash, who I also saw when I was on Saturday, who signed, and apparently he's a heck of a midfielder, so we're very pleased about that one. We've got a young winger in Ethan Roberts from Llandudno. He can't be that bad if he's played for Tranmere youth team, so I'm just going to leave that out there. Llandudno was his first proper senior team, and then obviously coming to us, and he can't be that bad if we're sniffing for him. If he went to Llandudno last season, then can't be that bad. Like I say, if he played for Tranmere. Next up, we've also signed, I can't remember if I said this one, Tom Way, I think that's how you say his name. I think he's a centre forward. We got him from just starting. There was. I can't think of. I just got the players who have signed that I can't remember who he's played for. I know he's played for starting where we got him from. Tom Way, hopefully he can net a few goals in for us this season. And last but not least, for the signed people, we all know him. He's got a magic hat, and it's Lewis Siddle. He's back. What did I say? I told you he'd be back. When Mike Wilde and Craig and Danny Harrison both. Sorry, I say Craig. I've seen Craig Linfield in my notes here. Danny Harrison and Mike Wilde, when they came in, I was like, yeah, Siddle's going to come. Siddle's going to come. And it was a matter of waiting. I was confident it was going to happen. I wasn't 100% sure, and I didn't actually know it was going to happen, but I felt like it was going to happen, and it did. So, I'll call another transfer if you want. I'm in the... No, joking. And the one person we have lost is going to be a massive, massive loss for the development team and the under-19s team, and it's Steve Giblin, Joel's dad. I want to say good luck to him. Good luck for the future, Steve. You're obviously going to be managing. I think that's the right word, isn't it? Managing. Yeah, managing. He's going to be the manager of St. Asaph. There we go. Got my words out. It's a big step up for him though, and so fair play. If I got an offer like that from going from youth and developing players to a first team manager, I'd definitely take it. It's a step up, isn't it? So good luck, Steve, for the future, and that's all I'm going to say. This is not a player or anything, but I want to just say welcome to the Bay, Conor Murphy. Obviously, I think he was at Llandudno last season. Oh, he's at Llandudno recently. Obviously, been getting into the Bay recently, and he's community officer, I think it is. I don't actually know what that is. If someone could let me know what it is, it would be good. Welcome Conor Murphy to the Bay, and hope you become a Bay fan, could become part of the Seagulls, just like I did. We're just going to go through the actual Bay team so far. In goalkeepers, we've got two, and that's Rhys Williams and Sim. Defenders, Sam Hart, Joel Giblin, Lewis Siddle, Sol Ford, Joe Williams. It's a very solid defence if you ask me. Midfielders, I think this is our strong area. Well, the defence is strong, just not as... We haven't got the depth there. Midfielders, Kai Owen, Tommy Creamer, Jay Owen, Reece Nash, Guitar Williams, Will McKinley, Kieran Jones. Incredible depth there. Kai, Tommy, experience last season. Really, really good middle-aged players. Jay and Reece are the older ones. Guitar is at that DM, and Will and Kieran are those two youth players coming through. And lastly, we've got the attackers, which are Jamie Cumming, Ethan Roberts, Tom Way, and Craig Linfield. And this, don't quote me on this, by the way, but I have heard about Dan Atkins. I think he's on a 2-year contract. I think. Okay, so I think. So he should be staying. I've then heard he's gone to Australia. But then I've also been told he's coming back in August. I don't know where it stands on Dan Atkins. And I don't know if that's the squad we've got for this season, just add to it. Because we're still unknown about Lloyd Marshews, Dan Jones, Sam Downey, Udi, I think's gone. That's just my opinion. I think he's gone. It's not confirmed or anything, but he's still an unknown one, isn't he? They're all, unknown. And, yeah. I just want to say, all of our loan players from last season, good luck for their future. So that goes out to Dan Davis, Owen Cushion, Joe Smith, Alfie Brooks, Reece Truman, Harry Owen and Adam Mitter. Adam Mitter, I think, has been released. Dan Davis been released. Owen Cushion been released. Both of them been released by Wrexham. Adam Mitter obviously by Bala. Jiff released by Chester. I think Alfie's staying at Stoke, so that's really good for him. Harry Owen has left Conisky Nomads, has gone to Flint. So good luck for Harry Owen there. This is a longer video because there's a lot more things to go through, really. I've missed one out. Yes, I have. Reece Truman, and this one's probably the biggest one. We all know where we got him from, and that was Liverpool under 18s. Liverpool have announced they've retained him. Or they've offered, well, they haven't retained it, they've offered a new contract to him, which if I was him, I would not turn down. I wouldn't. And I know I'm a Liverpool fan at all, but I wouldn't turn it down. It's a big club, Liverpool. To think that, our goalkeeper for part of the season was a Liverpool youngster is still incredible to, Adrian and Kelleher going, get Will, what am I talking about now? Get Reece on that backup for Alisson on the bench, yeah, get Reece. The reason I said Ben is because he's got a brother called Ben Truman, and I got confused. Sorry about that. I don't know why I said Will. I thought Will McKinley met. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm losing the plot. I am losing the plot. It's because Colin May aren't playing. We're not playing. I'm losing the plot. I don't know anymore. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yes, I've got news of Steve Evo has gone to Flint as assistant manager, and if I'm not mistaken, it was announced yesterday evening that Tommy Holmes is now on the coaching staff for Vauxhall Motors, and his brother Danny Holmes, ex-Bay player, is the manager of Vauxhall. So that's probably how they got that one done. Good luck. Also, good luck to Nick Rushton. I know we left a few months ago to go to Airbus, but he's now signed. He's left Airbus and signed for Vauxhall Motors. So good luck to Nick there. Is there anything else? Well, I'm probably going to say this. Sort of Bay related, sort of not. Ex-Bay player Christian Platt went to Airbus because we got promoted. Retired halfway through a season, and some reason came out of retirement out of nowhere and signed for Holywell. Okay, that just didn't make any sense. Well, it obviously does, because according to rumours I've heard that Holywell don't train, so that's probably why. Because he retired because of family and commitments and stuff like that. So if you're not going to train then with Holywell, then fair play. So that's probably the reason. Yeah, I know this has been a long-winded video, but it was probably needed. And if I left it any longer, it would have been even longer of a video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, please give it a like, subscribe, and look at any other videos that you may enjoy as well. You get a lot of stuff like this on this channel. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye.